Hey, what's up guys, Rado here with Dirt and Iron. We continue working on my KTM 300 build, and in this video today we're gonna talk about suspension, so stick around. As I said before, suspension is number 2 priority on this build. If you want to go really fast on the trails, if you want to up your game and be better, be faster and ride a little bit better, you definitely have to adjust the suspension to your weight, to your skills, and to kind of riding you do. And I'm going to take this to a professional company. I'm super excited. I'm gonna take my shock and my forks to Racetech, give them these parts. These are the seals for the forks. This is the seal for the shock, and this right here are all the bushings for the forks. So they're gonna take all the parts, take everything apart, inspect everything, replace the bushings, and most likely they would have to also put new springs in, because the guy who had my KTM before was like 140 pounds. I'm currently 190, so definitely need something a little bit stiffer. But since this is going to be a trail bike, and this is a suspension from SX bike, which is motocross, so probably we want to change the valving also, make it more for trail riding. So I want to have suspension that is plush in the beginning. I want to be able to go fast through the bumps, ruts, rocks, and things like that you have on the trail. But also at the same time, I want to be able to take some jumps on the trail. I'm not hitting a big tabletops or doubles on the trails, but still there are some drops like 4 or 5 foot. I can take drop like that, and I need to be able to absorb that jump with my 190 pounds plus whatever I'm carrying. So what I'm 200, 210, something like that, once I have everything on. So we're gonna take this into Racetech. They're gonna do their magic. They're gonna ask me all the questions, probably like what's my level, what's my weight, what I'm gonna riding, how I want my suspension to behave. My suspension is back from the shop. Racetech did all 9 yards, and it wasn't just the maintenance, right? If you want to do maintenance on your suspension, then you're looking at oil, bushings, and the seals. That's just to keep your suspension running and in really good condition. But I wanted to really dial it 100% to me, to kind of riding I do. So they did new springs. As you can see here, I have my old springs that was there before. I don't really have a use for it now because it's for a light guy. This is for the fork, so that's the old springs. So they put new springs inside that are for me, for kind of riding I want to do. And also they put new valving in the suspension. As you know, this is from SX bike, so there was a motocross valving. Now there is an off-road valving. So this is dialed 100% for me. They wanted to know my height, my weight, my skill level. They wanted to know also if I'm running aftermarket tank, and also they wanted to know my age, interestingly. So all this information kind of gave them an idea how to set this suspension. The whole 9 yards on suspension is not cheap. You're gonna pay always over $1,000 if you are changing your valves, your springs, you do all the basic maintenance and everything. So it's not cheap, but I think if you want to get serious in the riding and you want to improve, especially on the trail riding, and you have motocross bike, this is number 1 thing you have to do. And everybody who's riding on a little bit higher level will tell you the same thing. Suspension is the most important part. If I only have $1,000 or $1,500 that I can spend on this build, I will do the suspension and get a new piston, and then just clean everything nicely and have a bike like that. So that would already help me a lot to have much better bike compared to what it was before. So I'm really stoked, really pumped that this has been done. So right now everything is dialed, everything is set. So I'm just gonna put it on the bike once everything is done and go for a ride. I might need to adjust the sag, and maybe later I'll play with the clickers, but in the beginning I'm not gonna touch anything, just put it on the bike and see how everything works. And based on the reputation these guys have and the work they did to the suspension, I'm expecting a big improvement. Alright my friends, well that's about it for this video, that's about it for today. Let me know below in the comments what you think. Oh yeah, one question for you. Look, they gave me these nice stickers, which I always wanted to have, Racetech stickers on my suspension. But hey, one sticker is upside down, so I wanted to ask you, what do you think? Is this the way they do it always, or is this by mistake, or why they did it like that? So let me know. And also another thing, sorry, one more thing. I'm really happy about this spring color. It's exactly the same color that my frame would be the same powder coating, so it will look really nice because this spring is visible on the bike. So I think that's really a nice touch. Alright guys, well that's about it for today, and don't forget, whatever you do, stay motivated. See you later.